What's up? Welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from the title, we are making masa today. I'm just about to head out and I realized I had not done an intro. So I'm basically taking the masa, the rice actually, to the lady that does grinding in the estate to help grind it. To be honest, if you're doing so much rice like I'm doing today, you don't need to do that in your blender because your blender is going to pack up. I'm serious about it. If it was just for the house, maybe I would have tried blender, just like I did in the last video. Right now I'm taking like 15 cups of rice and I'm just going to place that in a bowl. Next I'll take out like half a cup, max a cup. This depends on your quantity of rice, to be honest, so just try and wing it. You don't need so much tuwo, to be honest. So just a little bit of rice, wash it, then you boil it as per normal tuwo shinkafa level. Yeah, so I'm going to be washing it thoroughly. I'm rinsing the rice now, then I'm going to place it on the cooker to actually cook the rice till it's soft. Now it doesn't need to be watery, like I don't like my tuwo so strong. Yeah, so you just need the rice to be cooked. You don't need to bother since you're not packing it or you're not eating it like that. So I didn't really bother. Next I'm going to tuka my tuwo, if it makes sense. While that is done, I am going to be washing my rice. See how I'm turning my tuwo? Chef Z. Alright, while that is done, you're going to keep it, let it cool down. As it's cooling, you're going to wash your rice thoroughly. So this is what I'm doing. As you can see, some black spots, and you keep washing till the color is relatively clear. Took the rice to the lady that grinds and she blended it really smooth and really good. Now at this point you tell her you want to make masa, so she's not going to put too much water, so you can control your water yourself. So I added like a cup or two of water and then I used my hand. To be honest, whenever I'm using like a spoon or any wooden stuff, I feel I can't really feel how watery it is, you know, and all that. So I prefer to use my hand. Just wash your hand. So as you're adding the tuwo, the rice is going to be stronger, like thicker. Okay, it's going to be thicker. Now I'm adding yeast. Your yeast needs to be activated. For this video, I even went down to the supermarket to get a new yeast because I didn't want it to flop at all. The yeast I had at home, I felt no, I just didn't want to give any chances. You're going to have lumps like this. When you're using a spoon, you won't really see it, but if you're using your hand, you'll feel it. For this video, I didn't show you guys, but I added a little bit of potash. I feel that made the paste rise faster. I mean, it rose in about 25-30 minutes. From this, you can see there's a clean film on it there, to this. It was increasing in size. It even poured a little bit on the floor. I mean, it was so, this was it. I remember days when I would actually soak my rice overnight thinking that was the trick, but I think this was the trick, and it was really hot on this day. So I have my oil, I have my spoons. Those spoons I'm just going to be scooping out my butter and placing it in the pan So this is my masa pan, and then this is how it looks. Look at how fluffy this looks, guys. So fluffy. I added a little bit of potash here as well, because I always do that. Then I added for this particular batter, you can put like just 1 egg. For the whole batter that I used, I could use like 4 or 5 eggs for it. I always add eggs to my batter, to be honest. I don't know what the trick is, but I always add eggs to my batter, and it has always worked for me. So yeah, so now I'm just going to be scooping out 1, 2, 3. I'm just using one scoops. So yeah, one each here. But as I went on frying, I felt one was a little bit too tiny, so I made 2. Now from what you can see, it took a while for me to actually turn this. So from the top, it dried a little bit. So if it dries like that, you won't have a bottom, like you won't have a round masa bottom. I'll show you guys what I mean. So after this batch, I felt, no, can you see? That bottom is flat. It's not supposed to be flat here. It's supposed to be round. So after this, I tried with the next batter, and it came out perfectly, like perfectly. So the trick is fry it for like a minute or 2, then you turn it. That way you can have your round masa. So I'm taking these ones out and placing them in a plate, showing you guys how it looks. Yeah, this one came out a little bit close to being round. Regardless, then I'm doing this second batch, which is like the perfect, like the absolute perfect batch. So I don't have so much paste. I decided to just put them in the ones that have oil. Then I turned my masa pan to the side so you guys could see what I was saying, like so. So this took just a few minutes, like max 2 minutes. You can see the top looks fresh still. Then I turned it, turned and turned. Now you just have to be careful, don't rush nothing. See, do you guys see? Look at this one, so perfect, guys, so perfect. This one I was so happy with what I had. And yeah, that is your masa. For this video I didn't show you guys how I do, but you can use really any soup, to be honest. Any soup, fish soup, oxtail soup, whatever soup, chicken soup, you can use it. For this video I used fish soup for mine with a little bit of orishi. And if you open your masa, this is how it's going to look. I feel like it's the tuwo, because if you don't put tuwo, for me, I've tried masa without tuwo and it didn't work for me. So yeah, this is how it looks, and this is what I have for iftar. To actually do our Eid dress fitting. Yes, I actually love. I can't wait to style it for you guys. I love mine too. At first I was very skeptical. I was saying, oh, I've added weight, I really need to come for this fitting. Here I am, and everything is fitting. To rush to go for iftar. Stay tuned. later. Then I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Then I'm going to add my rice. I'm going to add thyme. I didn't show you guys how I added the rice, but your rice will be there obviously. And you're going to add turmeric so it changes the color. And yeah, then you let it cook. You all know how to cook basmati. I mean, you don't need too much water. This is how it looks after it's cooked. So for this recipe, you can eat it like this because it tastes good. But yeah, I'm going to add oil to the pan. I'm going to add shredded chicken. I'm going to add onions because I love onions a lot. Then I'm going to add scotch bonnets and onions. That's atadgu. I'm going to be stirring this. Stir. Then I start adding my seasoning. So I'm going to add oyster sauce. I'm going to add what's it called again? Soy sauce. Then I added chicken stock. That's why it looks watery. Like if you check the previous seconds before now, it was a little bit dry. So I added stock. You can decide to add water, whatever rocks your boat, but if you add chicken stock or meat stock, the flavor is so good. Then you start adding your vegetables. This is broccoli, green pepper, cabbage, carrots, whatever you have in the fridge, peas, spring onions. Then I'm going to add Maggi, anything to taste. Yeah, and you basically have it. I added sausages as well. Please don't mind, this video wasn't filmed for YouTube, so that's why I'm struggling with how y'all can see it. At this point, you can take out the sauce and eat it with the rice like that. But if you want it to be like a fried rice kind of thing, you have to mix it. And I had so much vegetables as well. If you're mixing, it's better to mix in batches, so you don't stress and you don't mash up your rice. So that's what I'm basically doing. I'm adding the rice in bits, then I'll add the sauce, then I'll mix rice, add sauce. And you want to mix it in a way that everywhere has a sauce, so it has a taste. So that's why you should do it in batches. And that's it. Voila! Sent this to my auntie, and trust me guys, she's still asking me for rice till today. So my sister decided to make shepherd's pie this day. I'm helping her do the voiceover, guys, because she did everything. So here are the ingredients. First, you're going to boil your potatoes till it's done, and then you're going to add oil, onions to the pan, scotch bonnet, add, and then mix it. You're going to add seasoning and your spices, ground coriander. I'm showing you all the spices, garlic powder, meat masala. Add it to the pan, then you stir. Next, you're going to add your minced meat. Now this step is very important because that's what you want to use as your base. Then you add your toma pep, or if you have tomatoes, you can chop it, right. You're going to add carrots, parsley. So basically that's your base. Next, you're going to mash your potatoes. Mash till it's smooth. Then you're going to add butter to it. Then you mix. So yeah, that is it. First you layer your base of minced meat, then you layer the potatoes like so. Then you're going to add mozzarella cheese. Be generous. Then you're going to add parsley, and then you're going to bake this in the oven for say 25-30 minutes, and that's done. Guys, this was so yummy. I'm sure we finished it between iftar. Hi guys, Eid Mubarak. So we are basically going to the prayer ground, and yeah, this is everybody. That's my brother, my sister.
Eid Mubarak, beautiful people.
That's my mom. So yeah, Eid Mubarak. We're going there, then from there we're going to my uncle's house, then Italy. You all know how it is. Yes, this is my brother. Literally the person taking our prayer must stay.
Why Abu Lahab? Abu Lahab كان عم النبي. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. تبارك الذي جعل الله لمن حمده. Allahu Akbar. The orphans go to orphanage homes. You celebrate your